Hey everybody, I'm Summer Sanders, and this is Mom's Night Out. Now every week, I'm gonna grab a few of my girlfriends, get them on the couch here, and we're gonna talk about the craziness and the chaos of raising humans while trying to remain human. There's no judgments. There are no kids. This is our time. So welcome to Mom's Night Out. This is me, back when life was really easy. Training to win an Olympic gold medal, traveling the world. But now I'm a reporter, a host, and I'm a mom of two awesome kidlets. And no one clued me in on the fact that it would be infinitely more difficult. And with me today are three awesome moms. Michelle Park with 22-month-old Madeline, your lifestyle expert.
Yes.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Julie Katakis, comedian, lawyer, writer, and also mom to 7-year-old Rhea.
Yes.
I love that name, gorgeous. And Katie Cariello, who is the awesome mom, working mom to 19-month-old Fiona. This is a conversation that comes up a lot at girls' nights, is spicing up your life, keeping the sex alive in your relationship when you are a mom. I know it's really important, so I'll go to movies, I'll be watching sexy shows, something like that, and then I have been known to text my husband to say, you better get ready. There's this guy on Game of Thrones, his name is Jon Snow, and we equally love Game of Thrones, but when I watch that, then I'm like, you know what? My husband kind of looks like Jon Snow. I think Jon Snow is hot, so it inspires something. I think actually that my husband is like, wait a second. He's equal parts excited, and then I think he's also equal parts, well, who is this dude on the screen that is making you want to jump my bones? You know? I mean, I'm happy about this, but who's this guy? I'm inspired by something outside of my relationship. I bring it back into my relationship. Very normal.
Do you yell, winter's coming?
I do, all the time. Is that okay?
Summer, so it might be summer is coming.
Michelle, that just made it X-rated. Michelle, you're fairly new mama.
Yes, my daughter is 22 months.
22 months. And that's hard to get back into your relationship.
No, absolutely. I mean, I feel like all of you guys can kind of relate, but first 2 years, like, I don't want to have sex with him. Sometimes I'm like, you don't do anything. Why am I going to have sex with you? There are moments where I'm like, I should probably have sex with him because I should, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
Because
Well,
it's been a while, and like maybe I'll like it, and then I do it, and I'm like, this is not that fun.
okay, and we just have to set the record straight, right? Like, we enjoy sex.
Yes.
But we're also very busy and very tired. Julie, you are a single mama.
Yes. It's a bit of a different world sexually for me because instead of being like, how do I spark this up? It's more like, how do I make this happen? What happens a lot, because I have a girl, is there are dolls everywhere. So this one time I did a little sneak in and things were happening. I looked over and I saw one of the worst dolls, the doll that creeps me out the most, which is the one that that when she lays down, her eyes close, and when she sits up, her eyes open. I hate that doll.
Awful.
So when I looked over, I made creepy eye contact with her. And she felt like she was judging, but as we're moving around, she was just kind of like doing this, and then I was like, ah, and I started doing this, and it was just weird, and it was very, it ruined it for me. So one of the things, get rid of, at least have a space where there are no baby things.
Can I use your house? There are baby things all over
Yeah, you
my house.
have to make one room
like-
of no baby things because you cannot get into that place, because women are more mental generally.
It's now time for the good, bad, and the ugly. No, it's not a Western, but it just might be more dangerous. Right, ladies?
Oh, yeah.
Mommyhood, the goods, the bads, the uglies. Now, Julie, you have a 7-year-old daughter. You've already spoken to her about the birds and the bees. I'm equal parts shocked and impressed.
This was the beauty. For so long, she thought when you ate a lot and your stomach got big, that's how babies were formed, and then you poop them out. And I was like, exactly, cycle of life, high five. So anyway, I'm a solo mom, so I couldn't do the cute, like, well, daddy and mommy loved each other so much. A cloud came out, and there you were. So it was a little bit more challenging. And then she went further, was like, so where does the baby come out? And then I was like, let's do this. And I was like, the vagina. And I swear we were sitting at the table and she went, she was so into the baby. And so she sat there like this for a second, and then she she gathered herself, she looked up and she's like, so can you have my babies for me? I was like, no.
Look at how smart she is. But that's why we're doing this, so that we can have these difficult conversations of maybe some embarrassing moments in our mommy life. I don't know, Katie, if you've had any embarrassing moments.
You know, maybe just one a week. One of my really bad ones, I had urgent need to go to the wine store. So I walk out of the house with my car keys and not my house keys. So I get back and I realize I'm like, all right, let's make this happen. So I've got my daughter in her little travel system car seat. So I'm kind of lugging her around and I'm like, okay, where am I going to put her? Under this bush looks really good. So I finally kind of get through and then I'm like, okay, I can't push the screen. Got to like poke it through with the car key and then kind of push it through. So I am scraped up. I'm in the window, kind of climb through. And now I'm like, must leave this kid alone in the bush for 10 seconds while I run around. So that was a fun one to explain to my husband.
That's really, because you know, those are those moments where you know you're a good mom, but you might get thrown in jail. If somebody, like, do you know what I mean?
The situation wrong.
Because you know you're a good mom, but if somebody runs up on your kid that you've left in a bush, you might be questioned, not just by your neighbor.
Out of context, you probably shouldn't leave your kid in a bush.
Now, no mom's night out is complete without some games. Am I right, girls?
Yes.
Right. And our game is called Mommy Hacks. Mommy Hacks is pretty simple. They're shortcuts. You're in a mommy game right now, and you have trade secrets. Now it's time for you to give up your A game trade secrets to help everyone else. And I want your A game because this is what you can win. I'm gonna choose the best mommy hack, and you take home some bubbly.
Mommy juice.
Okay, who wants to go first?
So I have an interesting little moment that happened and may happen to you. I don't know. Let's keep in mind I'm a single mom. So my kiddo found my vibrators in a weird place that I hid them.
You said vibrators.
I was in the kitchen cooking and I heard her say, "Mommy, where did you get these lightsabers?" I was like, what is she talking about? So she was playing and I was like, oh boy. And then she stopped and the one was still kind of moving. Anyway, so I was like, those are mommy's back massagers. Put those away right now before they break. So I went with back massager.
Yeah. So if your kid finds a vibrator or plural, it's a back massager.
So my daughter is still under 2, so we're kind of in the fight food situation, getting her to eat things. So I bought a pack of waffles that had Elmo on the cover. So now pretty much I just stick all the food in that box and we'll just pull it out, be like, do you want some Elmo peas? And she will pretty much eat anything I pull out of this ridiculous box.
That's pretty brilliant, I have to say.
That I'm
That's
on
really
that
good.
mommy hack train. That is a great idea.
Yeah.
All right, Michelle, last but not least, your mommy hack.
So I noticed very early on that my daughter likes to put things into boxes and take things out of boxes. So I bought like 500 of those little itty bitty balls that you fill ball pits with. And I only open them when I need 20 minutes to myself. So this is really key, because if you just leave them out, they get sick of them. So there's the box, and there's all of her balls, and I just like kind of open it and let it roll so that it'll take her about 20 minutes to put all of the balls back in the box.
So 20 minutes, that's lightsaber time.
I'm gonna tell you, it's really tough because these were some really good mommy hacks. And I've decided the winner of mommy hacks is Katie.
I agree. You deserved it. You deserved it. That's the best. That was amazing.
I share.
And that's it for our show, you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Katie, Julie, Michelle, you are awesome. Thanks for being a part of it. And all of you, thanks for joining the conversation. Send us in your thoughts. What do you guys talk about with your girlfriends? What do you want us to dive into? We're happy to do it. In the meantime, I hope you had a great night, and we'll see you next week.